So moving to Canada, it was quite a difficult time for a few of us. Settling into a new country, our kids settling into a new school. Some people confused, do I go private, do I do Catholic? Like it was a lot for a lot of Nigerian parents that just relocated into Canada at the time. And for me, I was equally trying to figure things out, especially because I began to see some of the differences between our Nigerian style education and the Canadian one. Like, it was slightly slower than I expected. And that bothered me. And whilst we're still trying to resolve some of those things, COVID happened. So, of course, with COVID, a lot of kids had to stay home. They couldn't go to school. And for a Nigerian parent, that's an issue because if you're home and you're not going to school, right, it means you're losing knowledge. And so, as a parent, it bothered me. So my daughter will be sleeping at home. Like I was struggling to get her engaged in some form of learning or the other. And then I just thought, my mom has a school. Why not ask her to provide her with a tutor that would have to teach her online? Of course, I never imagined that it could work. I just said, you know what, let me try it. And so we spoke, and then she gave her a tutor. Then my daughter connected. And then I began to see some of the changes. She was busy, she was doing homework. And this thing, online tutoring, for me, it just was amazing because she was home and she was still learning. So I told my friends, and some of them were equally interested. And I began to give them teachers as well from my mom's school at the time. And so I gave one person, two people, my neighbor, my friends. And one day I was just in my basement with my husband. I just thought, this thing can work actually, that maybe it's time to formalize this. And that's how Naijatutors was born. The vision of Naijatutors is extremely clear: to export the Nigerian teacher to the world, right? We want the world to feel the excellence, the resilience, the discipline of a Nigerian tutor, and we are at the very forefront of doing that. So people say, hey, why do you always talk about Nigerians? Do you know how many we are in the world? Honestly, if we use the Nigerian teacher as a product, we can better the prospects of our children wherever they are in any country. So to make this happen, we need every Nigerian parent in the diaspora to be keyed into this mission, because the Nigerian teacher as a product is something that everyone should be proud of. I always say that the Nigerian teacher is a product. Why do I say this? An average Nigerian teacher wants to push a child into excellence. They want to do it making sure that the kids are disciplined, they know what the parent wants, and they are working with you to achieve your dream. So in terms of how we grew up, we feared our teachers more than we feared our parents. Not to say that, fear is a healthy thing, but because our Nigerian teachers demand excellence. If I were to write you a story and my handwriting is bad, my Nigerian teacher is not going to accept it. So it's not just about marking the scripts because what you're saying makes sense. It's equally about writing it in a way that is clean, there's clarity of thoughts, even on the paper. So they go the extra mile. So it's not just about, I just need to teach the content. Can you imagine solving a math question for a Nigerian teacher and just going from question to answer? You must show steps. Like, there are just some things that are very unique to the Nigerian teacher. And that's what we are selling. When I started to get parents and giving me feedback about how doing tutoring with us sort of helped their family. Some kids couldn't read at the time. Some of them were now reading. Some kids were dropping back in grades. Their parents had started to report improved performance. So even though it was something that was personal to me, I was trying to solve a problem for my own child. I began to see that I was equally impacting other families. Secondly, when we began to spread across from Canada to the US to the UK, our reach was becoming wider and wider. And then when a company in the United Kingdom gave us an award for the best cross-border learning platform, I'm like, really? So, sometimes you're doing these things, you're not really sure of the impact until other people start to notice what you're doing and then give you awards. And over the last 1 or 2 years, we've sort of bagged a few awards that made us really realize that what we were doing was transformational. Roughly about 3 years ago, one parent reached out to me to say that her son was autistic. It was very expensive to get one-on-one support do we provide tutors for autistic children? I didn't want to say no because I felt, I haven't done this before, but let me see if I have a tutor with the type of experience that you're looking for. So I went back with my heads of learning and we checked which tutor had the same experience. And because it was something that we hadn't done before, we didn't know whether teletherapy was going to be successful. And so that was the first time we were taking on a child that needed additional support. I remember the name of the tutor taking that child is Mr. Gibbs. And we started to take the boy. Believe you me, in 2 years, that autistic child began to win awards in school. And for me, it made me realize that sometimes if you don't put limitations to what you think you can achieve, you will achieve it. So that was our first experience and was a fantastic experience. So honestly, that's one story that needs to be told. Teletherapy does work. All of our tutors are trained across curriculum. So if you're a Naijatutor tutor, you should be able to deliver the British curriculum, the Canadian curriculum, the US curriculum, and the Nigerian curriculum. Initially, we had tutors working standard hours of the day. But of course, as we began to expand and take on time zones, sometimes 8 hours behind the Nigerian time, sometimes 9 hours. We have students in Brazil, Australia. We began to see the need to designate tutors for different time zones. Essentially, we have tutors that take classes 24 hours in a day, but not everyone, each person has their own designated time zone. We're beginning to see some of the impact of AI on online learning. It's also introduced some new challenges into our business that we didn't foresee. For example, sometimes we give kids assignments and they come back with AI-generated answers. So we have to continually evolve our methods to help us determine what's real and what's not. So the challenge right now is trying to make sure that not only are we delivering excellence, but we're doing it in a way that the kids are accountable, their critical thinking is real, and the learning is authentic. Critical for us as an institution is to put things in place to support our children with how to use AI responsibly. So this is my favorite part, the part where I get to say thank you to every parent, every child, every tutor that has been with us on this amazing, amazing journey. Whether you're still with us, whether you came through us, honestly, this is your moment too. Special thanks to those that left us with an opinion. Your feedback greatly impacted our journey, and we took that feedback, worked on our processes, and are continually doing that to make sure that where we are today is totally different for where we intend to be in the next 5 years. So it's a journey. We're just getting started. Thank you.